My first Great One Wolf came easy, just 423 kills. But now, 848 kills into grind number 2, Yukon is testing my patience. Still no Great One, but I did find something even rarer. An Acromelanistic Grey Wolf. Yes! Today, I will be showing you the full update on my grind and share the best strategies and tips to help you spawn your own Great One Wolf. Let me know in the comments what your best wolf kill is to date, and let's dive right in. So I am currently 835 kills into the second grind here in Yukon Valley, and I have been absolutely loving this Great One grind. It is so much fun, and it's making me disgustingly wealthy. Wolves pay the big bucks. Most of the time, when you take a vital shot on a male that's a level 6 or higher, you're gonna get paid $1,500 or $1,600 in-game dollars, and that is super awesome. And I wanted to mention that somewhere in the video I am going to share a key phrase. Drop that in the comments for your chance to win a 1-month membership to the channel. And let's continue hunting. Now I am doing a non-herd managed grind, which is very unusual for me, but that is what I decided to do when I was in early access because I just wanted to get shooting. I did not want to have to run to pick up kills. I didn't know how it would go, but it went pretty great. We got that Great One in 435 kills. So I'm doing some light herd managing now. I still have pickup tents at most of my zones, but with 16 tents, I have managed to set up on 11 zones, and they all have pickup tents except for 2 of them. This one right here, and this one right here. And in which case, I just grab a 4-wheeler, and it's really not that bad. Now let's see if we can take 2. Where did the other male go? What? Now if you're set up on any zones in the bottom left corner on Copper Bowl Lake, I cannot get a tripod down here. It is literally impossible. And I am really close to these wolves. Luckily, my wind is not spooking them, so it really isn't a big deal to run over and pick them up. But I would like to get 2 males if there are 2 here. Oh, there it is. Now I know a lot of people are grinding with the 300, and I do normally grind with the 300 on any grind, but I don't want to ruin any rares, and I am shooting in the dark, and I know for 100% sure that I will ruin rares if I shoot with the 300. Now most of the time I am getting 2 down. It does take practice. I haven't shot any wolves yet today. These are my first 2, so here's hoping I can get them. Now the problem is when I have to spot them first, it takes me a second, and man, they're fast when they bolt. Let's see, here we go. Did I get him? I got him! I think I got him. We got him! Yes! Now I always like to turn my light off when I'm shooting so that the smoke coming out of the rifle doesn't illuminate and block my second shot. But when you start looking for those wolves, you want to turn your light back on so you see tracks, because without that light, you're not going to see any tracks. And I do highly recommend doing the grind with a tracker dog. It's definitely going to make your life way easier. And the dogs have been fixed. They will now fast travel with us, which is super awesome because that bug was driving me crazy. So here we have a level 6, $1,247. Beautiful double lung shot from 142 meters. And where is the second one? Where are you, dog? What is my dog doing? Oh, I forgot. The dog does not like the rock cliffs. That's right. Let's go, dude. Get your keister over here. Let's go. Come on. Keep it coming. I have a little job for you. How'd you like to find my wolf? Can you do that? Yes, you can. Tracking blood. Now, I went through another RAREST drought on this second grind. I went almost 900 kills without a single solitary rare. Until that Acromelanistic spawned, and that is what we're gonna have a look at in today's video. Probably my best rare so far of the wolf grind, and that is the second level 6. The second shot was the vital shot. Thank you, dog. And this is where we are on the map. Now I just set up recently on this zone in particular. You'll notice as you go along and do your grind, your zones are eventually going to peter out. What's going to happen is they're going to become all female, and when that happens, just pull your tent and tripod up and go set up at a different zone. So I came over here and set up, and when I dropped my tripod, it was at about 200 meters from the zone. Now, as you can see, I don't have the best wind here. Most of the time, it is blowing directly at these wolves, and every time I'd get into the tripod, they would spook before I had a chance to shoot them. So what I did was just move my tripod back about 20 meters, so now I am 215 meters away from these wolves, and they don't smell me. So that is an easy solution if that happens to you. Now, most of my zones do have 8 mythicals in them right now. So we're gonna go for this 7 and this 8. So I am shooting my 2 largest males from every zone. And all I did was find 8 zones that have at least 2 males and 2 females. More is even better. If you can find zones of 6 or more, that is definitely what you wanna do. And I set up a shooting tent and a pickup tent and started shooting. And that's it. That's all I did. And it worked. 423 kills later, the great one showed up. So where's the second one? They're making me work for it this time. Okay. Now, I do try to shoot 2 wolves at every zone, and this definitely does take practice, especially if you're on a controller. It's not easy to do. To do this, what I do is try and be patient and wait for the wolves to give me 2 broadside shots. And if that doesn't work, I do carry the 22 with me in order to get the wolves to walk around if they're not giving me a good position. And I took my 22 out. Okay, let me grab it back again. I have tents and tripods on me because I was setting up on a new zone. Okay, so I basically have a broadside wolf right here, and then I want to shoot this mythical, but he is not giving me a broadside shot. So I can go ahead and take this shot and hope he turns. He very well may turn and give me a broadside in order to let me shoot him, or I can try and get him to turn before I start shooting. Now to do that, I am going to fire not an arrow. That's not going to be very helpful. We're going to shoot a 22 right beside him. Don't hit him. Okay, he goes alert and he turns. Now stay like that, my dude. Okay, we're going for it. Here we go. No! Gotta be fast. Oh no, now my 7's walking. So if you fire a 22 and they don't give you a good position, just wait until they go calm again and fire another 22, but that is perfect. The mythical. They traded spots, so that's good. This one is not so great. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I may not get to, but I'm gonna shoot the mythical and hope that the level 7 turns. Here we go. Oh, yes! Such a good man. I always try to put 2 shots into the second wolf if possible, because often it is the second shot that is the vital shot. If you can't get a bullet into the second wolf, like a vital bullet, you want to hit it anywhere, because what that's going to do is it's going to cause the wolf to go down and slowly come back up and then run. It gives you a very short window in order to shoot that wolf again. So keep your shot low, wait for the wolf to go down, for it to come back, and grab that vital shot. Okay. Go get him, dog. And if you can only get 1 wolf, that's totally okay. It's not going to harm your grind. It just means it's going to take you a little longer to spawn that great one. But as long as it spawns, that is what matters. And there's our mythical. $1,434 is sweet with a double lung shot. There is the shot. And we did get a vital on the level 7 because he turned like a good man. And there's the shot. Beautiful. $1,423. And I have gone from 2.2 million to 2.9 million in a week. Seriously, it's been pretty great. And look at this, we have a 9 legendary, 37 to 39. Could be a troll, but not necessarily. And we do have a level 7. Now I'm not using any herd management. I'm at 848 kills right now. And I have 13 diamonds, so it's not terrible. And 6 trolls. Quite a few trolls. Okay, let's take them down. Turn the light off. We have 2 broadsides. Okay, I always get eyes on both of the wolves that I want to shoot. I know exactly where I'm going as soon as I take that first shot because you have to be fast. And here we go. Always put a second shot in if possible, and I did not get him. So then try. It's not easy when they're running though. And I'm out of ammo. And usually, oh, he's going down, so I did get a bullet into him. Okay, he is gonna die. Is that him? That should finish him off. They don't usually stand like that. All right, and he's about to go. Hurry up, dude. And splat. Okay, so if you watch them until they die, you will get a green circle. Just put your waypoint on it, and you will not have to track it. Okay, so this is our 9 legendary. Did you eat your Wheaties this morning, my dude? Yes, he did. Sweet. And that is diamond number 14. Okay, beautiful. 39.22, there is the shot. 200.84 meters, beautiful. And now, since we put a waypoint where the second wolf died, we don't have to do any tracking. We can just run out there and pick them up. This is where the waypoint is. And there he is. Beautiful. Okay, so my first shot was just too low, unfortunately, because he was 214 meters and I was 0 to 150. So I missed that one. Second shot, you always want to try and get 2 bullets in there. And then that was when I wasn't such a great shot. Oh, I didn't realize he was that far. I was zeroed incorrectly, but we're getting a respawn, and that is what matters. Now, it's really weird. Sometimes the wolves will leave their zone at like 2:45, 15 minutes before the end of their drink time. But look, it's 3:15, and I still have wolves drinking in the zone. So until they disappear, I will continue shooting. Now, I'm going to share a hotspot map with you, showing you everywhere where you can find gray wolves here in Yukon Valley and where all my zones are. Now, you're not going to have the same zones that I do, but they definitely will be very similar. They'll definitely be in the same areas. Now, how far the wolves are away from you really is important. What I basically do when I come into the zone is I get into the tripod, then I spot the wolves, then I put a waypoint down. So I know these wolves are 199 meters, I am 0 to 150, so I might aim a tiny bit high, but if I were 225 to 250 meters away from these wolves, I would just aim for spine and I would get my shot every time. But because they're 200, show you where I'll aim. Now we have 2 level 6s that we want to make them both go splat. Sometimes it just takes some patience. Come on, guys, chill. Okay, so I'm gonna aim about right there. Get that second shot in, and I think we got 2. Pretty sure we did. Yes, we did. Now, this is one of the only spots where I don't have a pickup tent, so I grab a 4-wheeler, and it really does not take long to go pick up your kills. So there we go. So I aimed right about there, but because the wolf was 204 meters and I'm 0 to 150, you're gonna have some drop, and that is where the shot registered. So it was a pretty awesome shot and almost $1,500. Let's go, dog. Hupsha hupsha. I always try to heal the dog before I pick the kill up, because otherwise he will bark the entire time I am looking at the scorecard. So there is our second wolf. 210 meters. That shot was absolutely beautiful. And we're getting 2 new respawns. Please come back as the great one. Please. I beg you. We're just gonna keep on shooting. And down we go. Now, when I am out of wolf drink time, they drink till 3, what I will do is set the time back to 1:30. I find when I put it any earlier than 1:30, there's just nothing to shoot. Then I will exit to the main menu and come back, and that just gets wolves into their zones faster after a time change. I find if I just change the time and keep on grinding, the wolves will disappear for a little bit. So this is a faster way. They're not here. That's okay. If nothing's there, just go to the next zone. I almost never do a 1-minute trick on the wolf grind because it just doesn't seem to work. So let me show you where I am set up here in Yukon. Now, when I first started doing the grind, I was set up on these 3 lakes. I never had wolves at this lake. They are just not there for me. Another spot where people seem to have a lot of wolves is this lake right here, and I have nothing there, which is very interesting. So all of these lakes have turned into all female, or they just have 1 small wolf in them. So then I pulled up and set up somewhere else. So right now I'm set up here, 2 zones on this lake, 1 zone right there, 1 zone down here. I'm set up at 2 spots in the flats, the Brightwater Flats, 2 zones up here on Wolfhead Lake, and that is 11 zones. Okay, so this is my Grey Wolf hotspot map for Yukon Valley. Now, all of my maps are posted to my Discord for you guys to easily reference, and I will leave the link in the description below. So the red X's are where my zones are. You won't have exactly the same zones as I do, but they will be in very similar areas. Now, I have highlighted in yellow everywhere that Grey Wolves can be. So if you are looking for zones, check everywhere that is highlighted in yellow between 0 and 3. I would actually set the time to 1:30 and then start looking. So as far as rares spawning goes, I managed to spawn my first 3 rares in my first 225 kills on the first grind, and then I went almost 900 kills with no rares. Nothing! And that's a lot of kills to have nothing rare spawn. Why is it not spotting the animals? What is happening? I can't shoot here. That has never happened to me before. What? I'm gonna leave and come back. Okay, we can spot animals again. I had to completely shut the game down and come back in order to have the ability to spot the wolves. That has never happened to me before. So as I was saying, I managed to spawn 3 rares. So I did get the Melanistic Charcoal, which is one of the new rares. That was my 3rd rare to spawn, as well as a dark gray and a red brown. And then, to break my no rares streak, I did spawn an Acromelanistic, and we're gonna have a look at that in just a sec. Now that we can see these wolves, we know which ones to shoot. Going for the 6 and the 5. See, they go down, you wait for them to come back up, and then put a second bullet into them, just in case. And our level 5 double lung. All right, let's have a look at that Acromelanistic right now. Okay, so when I'm grinding, I am recording at all times because you just never know when something is going to happen. Now, I did not notice this Acromelanistic. See if you can see it with all these wolves there, but I did not notice it. You really can't tell. I really don't feel bad now that I'm looking back at the footage. So unfortunately, I did not get a good shot on the 7. I got spine, and then I did not get a good shot on the 8. So not my best work. This was at the end of about 8 hours of grinding, so when I get tired, I stop hitting 2 wolves, and then I know it's time to take a rest. Yes! We got an acro! No freaking way! I messed it up. I didn't see it. Well, that is crazy! I am so excited. This means we have both of the new rears for gray wolves, and the Acromelanistic is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. So that was a 200.56 meter shot. Unfortunately, we did get thoracic, and I did not get a vital, so it would have been a gold. Beautiful level 7, 36.72. He's still gonna look beautiful in the lodge. That is awesome. So here's hoping we will see that second Great One Wolf very, very soon. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to stream this week because I have had no internet. It is driving me crazy. It comes in and out and just makes my head want to pop off. It does seem a bit better today, so I'm hoping to stream later today. We need to spawn this second Great One Wolf. I'm hoping we are very close. But if you did enjoy today's video, definitely go ahead and splat that like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, share the video, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what your best wolf kill is so far. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to recommend that you click right here for the full Grey Wolf Great One Grind Guide.